Okay, so now that I have you here, I've been getting a lot of questions from people that are really, really, scared to sell their homes right now, thinking that, they don't know if it's a good time,
Hmm.
if with the market changing, should they sell? Should they be worried? Should they just stick it out? They want to downsize. They want to get something better, bigger. So many questions out there. But the number one question I get all the time, and I'm sure you get too, is that a lot of people want to know, hey, can I sell my house for $1 million? I didn't put so much work into it and I know my house is $1 million. So, Toya, can we get $1 million for our house? Even if I make $80,000
Well,
house?
we definitely will get you a profit. I'm quite sure there's equity in your home, but we have to compare it to the homes in your area, like same square footage, same style, whether it's ranch or Georgian, and then we have to see what upgrades or renovations you've done. And certain renovations give different percents. So, like if you put a deck out, they usually yield 70 something percent back of what you put into it. So, yeah, you can make a profit, but $1 million, not unless the other homes on that block or in that area are selling for 1 million. We might can't get you that, but we will get you right. I definitely will come through and show you what to do to get top dollar.
So, if I'm hearing this correctly, what you said that is that when I sell my house, the value that I get back depends on the other houses around it too, like everything on my block. Like,
Yeah, so it's what we call a CMA, which is a comparative market analysis, and it tells us homes that have sold within the last 6 months in your area, and that gives us the best guesstimate to as to what to list your house at. And again, we also compare with does the other house have a garage or not? Has anything, kitchens or baths, been updated? But yeah, it gives us a ballpark on what the homes are for in your neighborhood.
I wasn't even thinking about other houses in my neighborhood. I don't care about other houses. I did the work for mine. So it's kind of like good to know that, you know, it's looking at other houses too. So I don't think a lot of people realize that because we just feel like we do so much work to our house. Like, I sweep in front of my house all the time. I wash the bricks and get some
Yes.
done every now and then. You think you're doing it, putting on the deck, some more. You think you do so much around it that your house should be worth more because of the work that you put in it. But I guess you weighing it out with
You don't want to over put in, because I've seen some people, your materials can matter. Like if your other neighbors are not putting in porcelain or granite, um, you could sort of take it easy, especially if your goal is to sell.
I got.
So yeah, so it you definitely will make a profit, but yeah, it definitely does count. So when you see neighbors important and they making sure that you mowing your grass because they mowing theirs, is because they understand property value.
You need a minute?
If no, you can't have the phone. I'm on the phone. I'm about to go outside so I can be away from him for a second. What they? Mom, get that baby. I'm about to go on the porch. Yeah, because I'm on the live and Princeton is crying. Oh goodness. I might could do it right here. Okay, so I'm sorry. So yes, I was saying that a comparative market analysis is what we use to make sure that the value of your home. So if your neighbor home sold for 349, another one 329, then we would compare yours and theirs to see which one you could list for as well. But your neighbor's homes will give you a good roundabout ballpark of what your home is worth.
Okay, so like if you just use those numbers that you just said, the 349 and 329, if I add
Hmm.
those out, those don't come to a million.
I don't know what kind of math you doing, but
friend. I'm just,
I know, and I swear I wish if we could, we would. Everybody be selling homes for $1 million, but it just doesn't work like that. They have systems in place to make sure we don't cheat.
Okay, okay. Understood. So then what can I do to make my home sell faster?
So definitely you want to stage it. If you're not living in it anymore, if you are living in it, I'll come through and I'll tell you how to declutter, how to put a cute flower here, brighten up the room with maybe some yellow pillows or something. Something to just bring it out so that when people are going through it, they could imagine themselves in your space.
Okay, that sounds pretty cool. Now with the staging and stuff, is that something um like I need to like use my furniture for, or like what if I moved all the furniture out already?
If you moved all the furniture out already, there's companies that can come in and at least do your main floor where they might throw in living room furniture and if it's a bedroom on the first floor, just to give the people an idea. If not, there's also technology. We use companies that can stage it just from taking pictures of an empty space. And then we'll show the empty space on one picture and then we'll show it staged virtually on the other.
Okay, is that something that I do or like you do or
Oh no, your agent does that for you.
okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
cool.
your agent does. We take care of all that. That's why you gotta call us. Don't do no for sale by owners. That does not work. You think you're gonna keep more of your money, but we are professionals. We do this all the time. We're great at what we do, and we're gonna get you top dollar. We're gonna get you out there in front of way more people than just your own sign in front of your house can do. So let the realtors help you.
So if I am looking to sell a home, like and and let's say I know that there's something wrong with it, like I know I have some issues. Do I need to tell you about those issues, or is it because some things I feel like I just need to keep to myself because I might mess up my money if I don't tell you? Like I know, like last year,
No.
house flooded.
No, there's legal documents called disclosures, real property disclosures, radar disclosures, lead-based paint. All of those disclosures you'll fill out while you're sitting doing your listing appointment. And you must be honest on those because if anything happens when the buyer buys the property, they can come after you and sue. If they found out that you knew firsthand and just withheld that information.
Okay, so
So it's best to tell.
you don't want no secrets between us. I guess we gotta.
No, no, no. No secrets, no secrets. It's all out there. Transparency is key. Transparency is key.
Okay, okay. Transparency is key. So what if just so happens, since we being transparent and all, like
Uh-huh.
there's another agent who told me that he can get me over $100,000 more than you can. Like,
Did he email you your comps for the area?
no, like he just called and said, I told him I was talking to you, and he was like, you know what? I could do more, like $100,000 more than anybody.
Well, you know what? That happens all the time. Agents, hey, we be out here trying to get clients, so I understand the hustle. But I'm not gonna lie and deceive no one. No, they need to legally email you after they ran comps and let you know what your home is worth in paper. Like on email, you're gonna see the other homes, you're gonna see the photos of the other homes, so you can compare yourself. Visuals are always great, but anybody can come up and tell you, "Oh, she only giving you 300,000. I'm getting you 500,000." It doesn't work like that, though.
Okay, so I need to get something in writing, or what you said.
So in Illinois, everything must be in writing. Do not take any verbal agreements in Illinois. I don't care what you do; it must be in writing.
Okay, okay. So just recapping, my house might not
Hmm.
sell for $1 million. I got that point right. Um, I can do some things to make it sell faster. I need a comparative market analysis in writing,
Hmm.
and I need to tell you everything. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And we're gonna get you sold. I'm gonna do the open houses. I'm gonna have you on all the search engines, Redfin, Zillow, Trulia, everything that's out there. We're gonna have the signs out there. We're gonna come through, spruce up the house, have professional photos taken. We will get your home sold. That is what I specialize in. But yes, we will do everything with integrity and honesty. And that way, once we get to the closing table, we're okay after that point.
No.
We got to stay okay in this game. We can still, yes, at some point it might take 3 or 4 sales of some properties to get your million, but I will get you your million.
Okay. All right. I like the sound of that. And these professional photos, like, can I, as a client, be in the professional photos or?
I think we want to sell the house, not you.
Good point. Good point. Yes, definitely want to sell
Right.
the house. Ooh, so when we go under contract, last question, when we go under contract and there is like the inspection and stuff done, um, am I the seller supposed to be there?
To do the home inspection.
Mm-hmm.
Usually the buyers are there so that the buyer can hear from the home inspector what's going on. The sellers will get told only what the buyer wants them to know. So it could have been 12 pages of things, but the buyer may only specify 3 to be fixed before the closing date. So that is a buyer's form or piece of paper that they're paying for, and the seller does not have to be present.
Okay. And then with the open houses, do I need to be present for the open houses too, or like that?
No, you can. It's your home, but I prefer you not to because that could bring anxiety if someone's not coming, or if they're coming, or people walking through and looking at your stuff, and you hear them mumbling,
Okay.
or talking. So I prefer the sellers to go about their day, maybe go have brunch or something, enjoy their day. I got this.
Okay. All right. That's good to know. Okay. All right, so I think you've answered all of my questions about selling a home. And
All right.
is there anything else that you wanted to, any pointers, tips, anything else I didn't ask you that you wanted to say?
So one pointer I would like for everyone to take away is if you're thinking about selling a home, of course, reach out to a professional realtor, but also look at every room like standing outside of the room. So don't be in the room when you're looking to see if it's okay. Like stand outside the door. It gives us a different perspective. And then always try to make it, I tell my kids, I call it showroom ready. Like, you know how when you go in the furniture store, everything is in its place. It's not a lot on the dressers. We don't need to see 50 Bath and Body Works, and we don't need to see all of that. We want to sell, so we want the people to see it as clean as possible, as much space as possible, so that they can bring their own ideas and imagine their furniture in your home, so that we can get it sold quickly. So declutter is the key.
Okay, I'll take your advice, and I hope you guys that are watching take her advice too, Miss Toyya Pruitt.
Yes.
Working hard to
And thank you all for listening. Contact me at 872-803-3977. Toyya Pruitt, EXP Realty. Thank you and have a good evening.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye. All right, that was Toyya Pruitt, and we are so happy that she was on the show. Feel free to reach out and follow us for the next episode. See you later. Keep your eyes on